Hey everybody, Tiny Temper. So I've been wanting to make this video for a while. Me and my wife were, after a concert, we went and hung out at the hotel room and we were just talking and she kind of let me nerd out about grinding gear games and just how ARPGs kind of have affected my life. And it's just been a type of game that I've loved for a long time. I was really into Diablo 3 and fought tooth and nail to go to Path of Exile because I was such a Blizzard bandwagon boy, and finally made the switch and had fallen in love with it ever since. I think it was Delve when I came in. So I've been playing since Delve, and religiously every single release that's come out I've played. I haven't missed a league launch yet. Okay. Also, if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that sub notification bell. That'd be very beneficial to me. Thanks. Also, you can follow me on Twitch at TinyTemper13. Please come out, hang out, let's have some good talks. We can discuss the video and GGG in more in depth. So, anyways, so I wanted to make this video, and then they made the announcement about PoE 1, and I was like, dang, probably not the best time to make the video. But I wanted to basically just write a love letter to GGG. Like, honestly, Grinding Gear Games has been the best game developer that I have ever encountered. They are amazing at what they do. They care about their player base. And the reason I love them so much is because of that. It shows. The amount of content that they pump out every 3 months to give their players something more to do is amazing. It's phenomenal. The amount of changes they make on the fly whenever they see that the community is upset is amazing. They take time to listen to what we have to say. They make changes, and it's usually for the better. Like, very rarely have they made a change and we're like, oh my gosh, what were we thinking? That was terrible, right? Now, the delay issue of PoE 1, it is disappointing, don't get me wrong. I love Path of Exile 1. I want to play Path of Exile 1 so bad. However, I'm having a lot of fun in Path of Exile 2. I'm not bored of it yet. I'm able to do different things. I'm able to try out different builds. Now, I also am not playing 12 hours a day like a lot of streamers out there. Like, I get that. Like, if I was playing 12 hours a day, I would probably be bored and ready to move on to something different as well. I get that. But here's the thing. I guarantee you, Jonathan, after that announcement, was probably pretty emotional about it. I'm sure they're not happy. They are not happy that they're not able to deliver on the promises that they made. I get that. It's one of those things. It's like, hey, how do you juggle all this? This is the first time that they've made 2 different games. This is the first time that they've been able to concentrate on something else other than Path of Exile 1. And right now, that game is doing very, very well. Path of Exile 2, the retention numbers are phenomenal, and they're devoting a lot of time and resource to it. So the thing is that PoE 1 funded PoE 2 for the longest time, okay? Until they actually started selling the early release packet or bundle or whatever you want to call it, supporter packs, PoE 1 funded everything, right? And now it's time for PoE 2 to pay it back, right? They have to be able to focus on Path of Exile 2, because in the long run, what's going to happen is Path of Exile 2 is going to make it to where the leagues in Path of Exile 1 are just that much better. They will have the ability to just solely dedicate resources, possibly hire more devs, possibly do different things, because Path of Exile 2 will also make money for them, okay? And at the rate that it's going right now, with the success that it's had, it's going to generate a lot of money for them. And that's great. That's good. I love that. As long as we're just patient and we have faith in GGG. I have 100% faith in GGG. They have never steered us wrong until now. This is the first time out of, 7 or 8 years that I've played their game that they've ever not fulfilled a promise that I can recall. Okay. So I'm okay with it. I'm being patient. I'm letting PoE 2 cook. I'm letting them get it right. And then whenever Path of Exile 1 comes out, I have a feeling that it's going to be a banger of a league. And that's okay. Now, if they don't deliver, that will be a problem. Okay? I am with the community here. If Path of Exile 1's next league is a dud, then it's going to be pretty bad. It's going to be pretty sad. Okay? But I don't think it's going to happen. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was, I hear people say, "Oh, it's don't just do a hand wave that it's an early release," right? Path of Exile 2 does have some issues, and they're working on that, and that's why they're devoting all those PoE 1 resources over to it. Okay, but they're being punished. GGG is being punished for having a game that was released in such a state that any AAA developer that released a game in this state would be heralded as having one of the best releases of all time, right? There are some bugs, yes, but I've been there. I was there when Diablo 4 released, and it was terrible. It still is terrible. That game is dog water, dude. It's bad. Okay? So they're being punished for having a game that was released in such a good condition that people forget that it is actually early access. Like, how can you punish somebody for being that good at what they do and care about releasing a game in such a good state that their players are having a good time? And then it's in such a good state that people forget that it's an early access. We only have half the game right now. We only have half the acts. We only have half the characters. We only have a third of the ascendancies, because we're still missing an ascendancy for each tune that we have available right now. Okay? So they're being punished for being good and caring about how we play the game and how we enjoy it. I don't think that's fair. I think we should give them a break, let them work out the kinks, because in a year or two, when all this is swept under the rug, it is going to be gangbusters great. It's going to be amazing, because we're going to have a PoE 1 that releases every 2 to 3 months. We're going to have a PoE 2 release every 2 to 3 months, and it is going to be phenomenal. I won't have any time to play any other games, and I'm okay with that. I am totally fine with that. So, the future of PoE 1 is going to be better, in my opinion, because of PoE 2 and them taking the resources from PoE 2 or PoE 1. I feel it's going to be better in the long run, and I can wait, because I am still enjoying PoE 2. I get it if you're not enjoying PoE 2 anymore and you're kind of bored, go play something different. It's okay. You know, there's a term that was used to use a long time ago called "the absence makes the heart grow fonder," and I feel that that's going to happen here. When PoE 1 League does release, it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to be so excited for it, and I'm going to play the hell out of it. And if I'm still enjoying PoE 2, I'm going to be torn, because I'm not going to know what to play. But so we'll see what happens. You got to understand that people giving their reaction videos to Jonathan or Grinding Gears Games delay of PoE 1, we're all doing this because we love the game so much. We love GGG so much that we're voicing our concerns. If we didn't care about them, we wouldn't even make videos or content saying how mad we are, because we would just not play it. We'd just be like, we're done with this. That's why I don't make any videos for D4, because that game does not exist to me. Blizzard just doesn't exist anymore. And that's fine, because Grinding Gear Games cares about their player base. They care about their people. They care about the product that they put out. I think we should all cut them some slack. Let them cook. Let them get PoE 2 in the right state. And let's just enjoy our time playing Path of Exile 2. So, I hope everybody is enjoying Path of Exile 2 as much as I am. I hope everybody is excited for Path of Exile 1 New League whenever it comes out. 3.26 is going to be a banger. So, enjoy and stay safe, Exiles.